So tell me about how you think about the most important vectors in the spread of disinformation on social media platforms, and tell me the most important thing that you've done since 2016 to limit the threats.
Yeah, so we've looked at this across many different vectors, because if you think about immediately after the election day in 2016, the story at least about what was happening on Facebook was Macedonian teenagers sharing false news to try to make money. And then then more information came out about Russia and what the IRA, Internet Research Agency, had done on our platform and how they had spread extremist content and polarizing content on the platform. And then we had all the Cambridge Analytica work,
yep.
Or controversy, scandal, whatever topic, word du jour you want to use. So we look at this in 5 main ways when we're thinking about it. First is, what can we do to take down fake accounts? Most bad actors are not using their real identities to spread this information. So the more that we can do to better identify what is a fake account, and when we say fake account, a real person could be behind it. I could be behind that account, but I could be, instead of being who I am, which is a woman who lives in Washington, D.C., I could be pretending to be somebody in London who says that she's part of the Conservative Party and is trying to influence what is happening there. That is a fake account because I am not accurately representing who I am, and that was a lot of the activity that we ended up seeing from the Internet Research Agency and others. So the work around fake accounts is some of the most important work that we can do. Then there's all the work around false news, where we look at, and Mark talked a little bit about this in his conversation the other day, is there's some content that we'll take down. If you're giving the wrong date of the election, or Republicans vote Tuesday, Democrats vote Wednesday, we're taking that content down. Misinformation is where I think there's been a lot of robust discussion and a lot more that needs to be had. We believe in reducing it and giving people more information and context into that information. There's a lot more work that we need to do in terms of speeding up our detection and our work that we do with fact checkers. We've brought more transparency to political and issue ads. So now if you are in another country, you cannot run those ads targeting the United States. You have to be using US dollars, and you have to be located in the US. There's a lot of work around disrupting bad actors, and I think one of the, we talk a lot about foreign actors, but a lot of work, and frankly a harder question, is domestic actors who might be trying to disrupt an election, pretending who they aren't who they say they are, also pushing some of this divisive content. Does it matter, and should our reaction be different if it is a domestic actor versus a foreign actor, which is a really fascinating question. And then finally, there is still work that we're trying to do around civic engagement, reminding people how to register to vote, election day reminders. And we did a lot of work with the secretaries of states for providing that information. So we're looking at, so election security, sometimes you can easily fall just into the, what are you doing to try to stop foreign actors, yep, which is super important, but we really think you got to kind of look across it, all those different
Let me ask you a question on fake accounts to deal, a question that I think goes partly in bucket 1 of yours and bucket 4. So if I work for the Russian IRA and I say my name is Bob from Tennessee and Donald Trump is Satan, you knock that down because my name is Igor and I live in St. Petersburg, I'm not Bob from Tennessee. But let's say I say my name is Igor and I live in St. Petersburg and I have a Facebook account and I work for the IRA and I put up something saying Trump is Satan or Joe Biden is Satan. That's fine, right?
You're not going to be able to run ads doing that. But if
I
you
can
organically
post it as organic content?
Yes.
Even if I work for the IRA?
And the tact
IRA
that we've
is
taken
the
there,
Russian troll farm.
And the tact that we've taken there is provide more transparency on pages so that you know where the admins, the countries that the admins are from, that are running that page. So you can see, you could go to that page, and if you're getting that content, you can see that page was created on this date, and it has admins from these countries, including there. But this is, I think, again, an open question as we continue to work through these problems and debate them, and why we can't be doing this on our own. Yep. And why we need to be working with the governments and third-party folks and academics who are researching these things, is debating these questions and having the question of, should you allow it at all? Is transparency the best solution? Is it just giving more context as to who they are? And these are all the things that we continue to grapple with and think about.